welcome to the Courts of Celtic Wyvern King. Thankfully, we did not have to mess with our screens because I forgot I had one window not open yet, which is why my layoff was off. Because it's a Friday, my brain don't want to work. No, real quick, because I see it's not picking up desktop. I want to make sure desktop's set up right. Headset, earphone. Okay, cool.
Let's make sure everybody can hear us this time.
Oh no, it pinged on you. That's why I just double checked. We're good. Anyway, but we're gonna go and get to our Stargate game. There's a couple things to go ahead and get off. We're gonna go around, have everyone introduce themselves, and I got two questions as I kind of gave my players a little heads up on. First is gonna be for you. It's gonna be a reiteration of last session's question. What do you think this thing is? And then for your player, what's your character's mindset in right now? Because as we left off, for those who are tuning in, they were essentially watching the LZ as another team were scouting the plan to be a possible, refueling / dry dock for the Prometheus, which is Earth's only spaceship at this point. And the team that was actually doing the recon, they went radio silent. Last thing I heard was a scream. And so our team decided to go investigate, and they got a little led astray, thinking they heard someone yell help in the woods. And it was actually taking them the opposite direction. But then, after going in the right direction, through some good tracking from our scout and soldier, they were able to find the team and saw that some of them were wounded, including the major. And as our doctor was healing up the major, trying to patch him up, because he was mangled up pretty good. Like, not where he's going to die anytime soon, but he wasn't in a position to move. All they heard from outside the cave was, help! Even though everyone in the room, or everyone who was supposed to be there, was in the cave. And they had to turn off all the lights, not knowing what was going to happen. So with that, we're going to go around. We're just going to start with Vigo.
Hey everybody, my name is Nick. I play Vigo Sigmundsson, the scientist. You can find me on TikTok and Twitch at Professor_Hexagon. The first question was, what do we think is happening, right?
No, what do you think this thing is? Like, as a player, what do you think this is? Like,
I'm gonna stick with what I said last time. It's basically a predator, just using the clippets of people's voices to lure him away.
Okay.
Vigo, I think, as a scientist, has an innate curiosity, so he would be very curious as to what this thing is and wants to learn more about it, but at the same time, the Mossberg in his hands is just itching for some defensive action.
Yeah, I can imagine you'd want to go out there and try to see it, and you see Sharifa just grabbing you by the collar.
The Mossberg's got a flashlight on it, that's all I'm saying.
Speaking of Sharifa, Stormy.
Hi, everybody. I'm Stormy. You can find me on TikTok, Storm Ransom 2002. You can find me here. Find me here soon. My other half's going to teach me how to do things on his computer. And you can also catch me on Discord, trolling many different roleplay servers because I am bored and home stuck 24/7. As for what I think is player-wise, I kind of want to say something that is going to be big, huge, scaly, maybe dog-looking, and it's trouble. That's what it is. It's trouble.
Okay. Lisa.
Hey, I'm Lisa, D&D Winterwolf on TikTok and Discord. I play Dr. Brickwalker, the medic. I think it's the only thing I can think of that can mimic voices is that interdimensional insect thingy.
From
SG-1.
Wait, interdimensional. Wait, are you talking about the Ritu? The things that
Yeah.
Okay. I had to think, like, what scaly bug thing? I had to think about
I didn't think about that.
It's interdimensional. Yeah, it can phase in and out of that.
Yeah.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah, you're talking the Ritu. Okay, that's a cool guess. And then again, what about what's Brooke's mindset right now as they're like covering the major?
She is very focused on just protecting her patient right now because he can't protect himself.
Okay.
A little panicked, but focused.
Okay.
They said they can barely hear you, Kellen.
Yeah, and that's why I just moved my mic closer. Hopefully that makes it a little better. If not, I'll switch my mic around to my headset to make it clearer. But with that,
To say what Sharifa's mindset was.
oh yeah, what's Sharifa's? Yeah, we actually skipped that. Go ahead real quick before we go to B.
Murder whatever's in front of me and get these people to the LZ and get the hell off this world.
I
He
mean,
has a
that's
to-do list.
With it.
It might have some Geneva Conventions on there for a to-do list, but right now it's 4 things: kill, get, gone,
Fair.
and then report.
That is definitely fair. All right, B.
Hi, I'm B, also known as. Oh, excuse me. I'm B, also known as Viper on Twitch and Discord, and TikTok too. That's the other one. So as a player, the only way I can describe what's in my head from the interactions we've had so far is like the messed up love child of Starship Troopers, Bug, Predator, and Alien. That is what's going through my head right now.
Okay.
And as for Keshna herself, she is similar mind of Sharifa, kill, get, gone. And, you know, the first prime, being a former first prime, she's got a little bit of curiosity of exactly maybe what's going on.
Okay. And then again, I'm Kellen, also as the Celtic Wyvern King. Obviously, you can find us here for our Stargate campaign every other Friday. Opposite Fridays, you'll find me over on the Dinner Game for the Walking Dead Jazz Funeral. On Mondays, you will find me on the Halfling Wizards channel, which, for those of you who are TTRPG fans, please go over to his channel. His link is in my chat. They are only 2 or 3 followers away from hitting 50. They are so close to getting affiliate. All they need is the watchers. Because every Monday you find both me and Lisa. Every other Monday you'll find me, Lisa, and Nick here for the 2 games that Will runs. It's a lot of fun, especially the last one we had for the one that me and Lisa are part of, because the combat. All right, cool. And the mic's better now. Awesome. Thank you on that part. Also want to go and give a shout out to. I got 3 shots actually at this point. Little Dragon, Witchy Kelly, and Asdi Mama, hopefully I said that right, for the follows. Definitely appreciated there. Hopefully after tonight's stream, we will finally hit that affiliate status and we start doing channel points where y'all go torture me or my players. Torture the players!
Him.
Alright, but with that, let's go ahead and jump into it. So as I said last we left off, you guys turn off all the lights. Brooke is just covering the Major, trying to make sure that nothing gets in to him. Just, you know, that's that medic instinct. Where were the rest of y'all in the cave after the lights went off again? Just to remember.
Well, I know Vigo started moving towards the front of it, and I stepped up to grab and pull him back. So wherever he is, I'm right behind him.
Literally hand on collar.
Yes, she is not letting go.
And then for reference, for everyone who's new, Vigo is like 6'4", Sharifa's like 5'10".
5'10" or 5'11".
Either way,
Down
there's still like a good 6-inch difference.
Yeah. But she's not afraid to get in his face, as she has proven many, many times over.
Oh yeah. All right, so Vigo's being essentially manhandled, did not leave the cave. Sharifa's doing the manhandling. What about Keshna?
Keshna, if I remember correctly, had taken up a defensive position to help protect the commander and the others in the cave.
Alright, so you were more toward the back?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
With Montauk drawn.
Yep. So, as you guys are sitting there, you still just hear outside just more help. Only you're hearing it almost as if there's an echo, but this cave isn't big enough to give an echo. Meaning there's multiple out there. At least 2 or 3 by the sound of it. And then also, as you guys are sitting there, especially with how still the air is at that point, as you are essentially just holding your breath and praying to whoever you believe in that whatever this is doesn't come in, you guys start feeling a breeze coming through the cave and going toward the back.
Oh God.
No, it's a cross breeze. This isn't like, the breath of a creature. You feel the wind blowing through the cave and going toward the back of the cave. So what do you guys do?
Hold my position.
I'm trying to slowly and as quietly as possible move me and Vigo back to the others, because right now she feels very vulnerable and in the open, and she is not liking this.
Eshna would step forward to help cover Sharifa, as she has her Montauk already drawn and pointed towards the entrance.
Okay.
And Sharifa's got her hands full with everyone's favorite scientist over here.
Yeah, Vigo's got his flashlight on, and he's looking and seeing that everyone's pointing towards the one direction. He feels like they have that covered, so he's gonna point the other direction.
All right, so you're pointing to the back of the cave, then, right?
Yes,
Now, is your flashlight on, by the way, or no?
it is.
Okay, so it's a good thing you turned your weapon, because I don't think that was definitely a good reason they pulled you back. But as you aim into the back, you actually see there's a bend to the wall. This cave goes deeper.
Oh. And you said we all clocked the fact that there was more than one of them?
Yeah, yeah. Because of how close the sounds were, it almost sounded like an echo. But again, this cave isn't big. Like, the cave doesn't have the proper shape to it to provide that kind of echo. At least not the volume they were using. If that thing shouted help into there, it would probably echo. But the tone you heard, no.
So Vigo's going to try and steal his nerves and very quietly whisper, logically, we have two choices. We can either stand our ground and fight, or we can try and find a way out of here. I'm okay with either, but I'm not the leader of this group. I need to know what we're doing.
Right now, we need to get to the back. You need to turn that daggum light off. And we need to stay quiet and hope it goes away.
He reaches forward and turns the light off.
Yeah. And as you guys sit there again, you're feeling that cross breeze coming through the cave.
Move back slowly. No sound.
Isn't the persistence of a cross breeze mean that there's an entrance on the other side of the cave?
Yes. Now scoot back.
Scooting.
Okay, what are y'all doing
And
about...
I will pull him back with me as quietly and slowly as we can. Hopefully he does not make a noise. And then I will kind of turn to Keshna and pray she has been studying her hand signals, that the little booklet thingy or whatever that the Marines might have given her. And I will basically signal back.
You know what? Let's I was gonna say, B, I'll leave this up to you to decide whether we roll to see if Keshna has studied and how well she has studied, or would you say that she has studied and you just want to go along?
Yeah, let's roll for fun here. Let's
Okay.
make it fun.
I am all for that. That's why I figured I'd give you the option.
This never turns out poorly.
No, never.
Eh.
And by the way, I got handed Moscato. Oh, love me a good Moscato.
And it's going to be an intelligence roll, by the way. Sorry, I forgot to tell you that. That would help you.
It's going to be a what?
Intelligence roll.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it probably help if I told you that part.
Yeah. Alright, I'll roll intelligence.
Ooh. Yeah, so you have not studied that thing at all.
That's the worst.
Oh, God.
Roll on 2 + 2.
Yeah, you have not studied that thing at all. So you just see, Sharifa, motion going like, hey, move back, slowly, and you just do the head tilt. Kind of like how we see Teal'c do occasionally when he's not understanding what's going on. Just that it's like.
So realizing that she's not getting hand signals, I'm gonna wait till we step back with everybody, and then I will literally shirt collar yank. We're studying the book when we get back. Feel the cross trees. Go scout to see if there's an exit.
Yeah.
And let her go.
By the way, so what y'all doing about Major Smith, who Brooke is still covering, because he is not in a condition to walk on his own?
I was just going to ask about him.
Like, Brooke has stopped the bleeding, so he's not going to, die anytime soon.
Did I ever make a litter? I think I was talking about that at least last time.
You were going to go out and get the stuff, and then we heard
the noises. Yeah, you were planning on it.
Darn. Okay.
Yeah, the dice kind of hurt you there.
Yeah. So we're not going to be able to build one with anything out front. But that's why I was trying to get Keshna's attention to go look out the back and see if there's anything out there. Because if there isn't, we can cover the front and you and Keshna can quietly go grab stuff as quickly as possible, get your butts back in here, and then it's a firefight and run. Sorry, dude, that's bleeding out on the floor. It's going to be a bumpy ride.
Oh no, Major Smith is still just kind of conked out because, like I said, he's hurt. He ain't really paying attention. He's trying to focus on not yelling bloody murder.
How big is Major Smith?
Major Smith.
Something for pain.
Yeah, you just give him a quick. Actually, what would they use for pain back in the early 2000s? Because I doubt it was morphine still.
Yep.
It was morphine?
Well, I couldn't remember if the military rotated morphine out or not.
I was going to say, don't we have a shot of Dilaudid in that bag somewhere? Oh, I just showed how much I've been to the hospital because of my spine and legs.
I want to say
morphine's your your go-to.
I just can't remember if they took morphine out of the kits after World War II just because effects of extended uses. Anyway, we'll just say it's morphine for now, and then we can always retcon it later. Because there's all sorts of different pain meds at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you give him that part. Because, like I said, remember, the way I described his wounds, like, he had, like, slashes here. Not deep, but still, like, deep enough to hurt. And his leg was clawed up, too. Thankfully, it missed the femoral, though. Because if he had the femoral, yeah, he probably would have been gone by the time y'all got there. Because the way his...
I was going to say, I apologize for the constant itching of the nose and eyes. We cleaned and dusted, and now my...
You're good. I mean, it's also that time of year when allergies are more prevalent. You're good.
I was going to say, I'm also out of Benadryl, so...
How tall and how heavy is the Major?
I would say he is 5'10", $190.
Oh, Vico can carry him.
Could I do like I go really quietly up to Brooke and be like, can I do like a piggyback kind of thing? Or maybe like a cradle?
No.
Over the shoulder? Or
No.
Yeah, I mean, physically...
have to move him, Doc. One way or another, either you or him's going to have to suck it up because I'm not staying in this cave.
And find a way to keep him prone because you open those wounds up again, we'll lose him.
That's why I'm sending somebody out back to see if there's anything out there, because if there isn't anything out there, then our wonderful builder here can go with the mindset of possibly building something.
Alright. So on that note, you already told Keshna to scout. Is Keshna going alone, or is anyone going with them?
Keshna's going alone. She's not taking any risk with her.
She can move quietly and faster without us.
So splitting the party, good. I'm joking, don't worry. Alright, so Keshna, as you start heading deeper into the cave, You do see at some parts it does get narrow, like single file narrow, but not where you have to like turn sideways or anything. Like you still walk like normal.
Okay.
And we'll say probably after a good, we'll probably say you're only gone for about 10. You've only gone about 10 minutes down to this cave. It opens up, and after your eyes adjust, because there actually is light in this open room, you were actually in shock because you actually start seeing what looks like a lab of Goa'uld make. Because you recognize all the symbols, you recognize the technology. You don't necessarily recognize what it does, but you recognize it.
Huh.
Okay. That threw me for a loop.
So what are you going to do?
I'm going to quietly make my way back to tell Sharifa the findings
Okay.
and
Yeah.
get further instruction.
Yeah, you make it back fine. I mean, because nothing in here is going to make you, like, trip or fall over and, you know, make a lot of noise that would echo out. So you make it back to Sharifa, no problem. Alright, what are you guys doing?
Is she gonna explain this to me?
Yeah, that's part of the reason why she came back.
I think what Storm is asking is, did Keshna already explain it, or are you about to explain it?
Oh, as soon as she gets back, she's going straight to Sharifa and explaining in Goa'uld to her what she found.
Okay, so you told Stormy what you found. Okay. So what you doing?
I will kneel down to Doc and go, Keshna found something and we need to move now. And trust me, I think you might like where we're going. He's gonna have
Vigo
to hurt
perks up
for
at this.
just a moment.
Is there a blanket in here? Anyone got a blanket in their pack?
No one's got a blanket, but let me see. There's 4-man teams for each, so 8 people. All right, all of y'all, give me a perception check, and you can use your passive perception if it's higher than your roll. All right, good.
Oh, that's my other character. I was like, wait a minute, I thought my perception was higher than that. It's not really gonna matter.
What'd you get?
I got a 12 and my passive's an 11.
Okay, no, that's fine, because even with that, you guys are actually able to, all 4 of you, and at least one of the airmen who still had their bags on, you all still have your rain ponchos in there. Like, in your packs.
Okay.
Oh yeah, whip the rain poncho out and start connecting them together.
Yeah.
Alright, are you doing that, Vigo?
Absolutely.
What are you using to connect them together, though?
I'd imagine I would probably tie off the arm, like the sleeves, to make little joints to rest him on.
Okay.
Yep.
At that point, then, let me get your sheet here so I can figure out what to make you roll.
Do we have
Give...
any- Go ahead.
I was going to say, go ahead and give me an engineering roll. I gotta scroll down. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're able to do it.
All right, let's get the good major loaded up on this.
Do we have anything to
hold on.
maybe helps support it a little bit, so it's not like
We've got enough of us. We don't have. How far do we have to go?
Like 10
we don't know how
minutes,
far back. Like,
well, no, that's what I'm thinking. So I said it took you about 10 minutes to get there, take 10 minutes to get back, so just because it's winding. Probably like 40, 50 yards.
Oh yeah. 2 on a side. Yeah.
Yeah. Though, again, Keshna, as you know, there is one part where you have to be single file.
Oh, I will explain this because Keshna told me. I'll let him know that eventually it will be where we'll be single file. So one of us is going to have to crawl on our hands and knees and be a back brace.
I'll do it. Vigo volunteers.
Okay.
He's telling us right now. He's volunteering his tribute.
I don't think you want to say that considering what you guys are fighting. Anyway.
Yeah.
It's just a joke. Anyway, so you guys start heading that way?
Yes.
Okay. So, again, it takes about... I would say it probably takes you double the time because you're not moving at probably the good enough pace. Because also you don't want to jostle the major around in the makeshift stretcher. You know, you want to make sure he is as still as possible. Yeah.
I will be bringing up the rear, walking backwards with the P90 ready.
Yeah. Well, by the time that you guys probably went more toward the back of the cave, you couldn't really hear anything, but you didn't know if they moved away yet.
Well, that's kind of why we're moving.
Oh, no, I'm just letting you know on that part.
Yeah.
But after I said 6 minutes or so, I'll probably say about 15-20 minutes of walking down the tunnels, and you guys make it. And I'll say you guys made it through the single file part easily enough. Again, you actually make it to the what, as Kashna described to Sharifa, what looked like a Goa'uld lab. Again, as to what its purpose is, no clue.
Is there like a flat surface?
Oh yeah, there's tables everywhere.
Yeah, let's get him up on a table.
Vigo's still on all fours, just making sure he can help out as much as possible, even though they don't, they aren't using them anymore.
Yeah. So after they get him on the table, and Vigo specifically for you, just because I know how your character is, as soon as you stand up and you actually see what's in this room, this is like a playground for you.
It's like Flint Lockwood looking up at the burgers falling from the sky, just...
Yeah, pretty much. Like, let me put it this way: this is probably you probably put on the same face you did when the Asgard came to save Cymeria when Heru'ur attacked. Because that was season 3, so that was definitely a good time before. Like, this is the same face you did when you saw Thor's chariot arrive.
By the gods, no. It is taking everything in him. Like, he's trying to maintain professionalism, but it's taking everything in him to not just, like, run and look at everything.
Alright, so what do y'all do?
Keep it cool, man. Just keep it cool. I think I'm going to try to focus on the major just to try and keep my mind off of bouncing off the walls.
Okay. As you're helping Brooke on that part, Brooke and Vigo, give me perception rolls real quick. And again, just because of how close you guys are to the table, you can use your passive if passive is higher.
Yeah, mine's 13.
I mean, even the 12 is good too, so you're good.
Same. Yep.
Yeah, so you guys actually see the table is not just a table. It looks like it's an actual, like it is a table that has, like, an interface on it that y'all didn't notice because you were trying to get the major up. Now, not any of you can read it, but you'd see there's an interface.
None of us can read it?
Well, I'm saying those two.
Oh.
I have been taking lessons.
Yeah,
Just
you
saying.
have. Actually, you have. You have. Okay, go ahead and give me a... I forgot your... Keshna was giving you lessons in exchange for... well, it wasn't coffee. What was it? What was it? What was the exchange?
Survivalism.
That's right.
I would have been muted this whole time.
We
I
weren't
was
ignoring
gonna
you.
do I need to do a roll to see?
Huh?
Do I need to roll to see if I can translate any of this for them, or?
Well, you guys haven't seen the table yet because you guys didn't say you were up at the table. Now, granted, if they call you up to look at it, no, you won't have to. But let's see what I want to see how this goes with Vigo though, because I forgot about that. This would be a good way to see how much he learned from Keshna. So give me a. I'll let you choose. It can be intelligence or wisdom. You did intelligence, okay? A 10, okay. So you make out just a couple of the characters, and you realize, like, cool, there's on, there's off, and this is what you're saying out loud, too. It's like, okay, that looks like the on button, that looks like the off button. I don't think that's a word I can say in this current company, and I have no idea what that means.
At that point, the party leader is going to walk over and look at him, and then look down, and then look at him. Where did you learn this?
I've been helping Keshna learn survivalism that I've learned growing up on Samaria, and she's been training me in reading Goa'uld.
Do you want some help?
Seeing the little group gathered, Kesha would make her way over and stare at Vigo, wondering what he's up to.
And
lab,
I'm gonna get a little irritated. I'm like, excuse me, I'm trying to start an IV. Can I have a little bit of room?
Yeah, because you guys are all on the same side of the table. You're all bunched up on Brooke.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Tarifa will look at Keshna and go watch the door.
Aww.
And I will pull Vigo back just a little bit to give her some room.
All right.
Alright.
I love you guys.
Alright, now, Vigo, since you at least saw that there was an on and off button, do you do anything?
No.
Okay. I didn't know if your Flint Lockwood would come in at this point or not. That's why I had to ask.
No. It's like I better pay attention to the major to distract myself. Ooh, a panel.
Yeah.
His finger is itching,
Alright,
I
so...
usually tell my players to flip a coin and figure out if that finger's going to move or not.
Yeah, okay, so Keshna, do you end up watching the door like Sharifa said?
Yes.
Alright, and you got two of the airmen from the major team helping you out as well, so you guys got that door pretty covered.
Yeah. So, glancing up and looking around, I mean, we felt a breeze. Is this the end? Was the breeze coming from here, or does it go on past here?
No, so the breeze goes into this room because above and below you see vents.
Okay. Working vents.
Yeah. But also, since I said you were looking up and you noticed this, you can't really make it out for sure just because it looks like it's a little old. But you see what looks like a cutout of a ring in the ceiling.
Not one of those, is it?
One of what?
The circle things that come down and
Yeah, a ring transporter. Okay, well, let's have you roll. Let's have you roll a double check. Give me a. Let me see what would be beneficial for you, or not. But what would make sense for you there? I'll let you choose between science or engineering.
Oh, let's see. 4. Instance.
Oh,
24.
You immediately see it, and you're like, "Oh, thank God, there's a way out," because you immediately recognize those are ring transporter rings. Now, where they lead to, or if you use that to get back to Prometheus or not, that you're not 100% sure yet. You don't necessarily know how much power this room has still, but you at least know that will be a way out.
Okay, so I'm gonna am I wrong, or is that a ring transporter?
Look up. You're right. Where is
Pardon?
the...
Oh
And I'll
yeah,
start looking
Vigo hasn't seen
around.
these yet.
And I'm gonna start looking around for whatever looks like it can control it. I'm also going to be looking around to see if there's any way to, like, any kind of communications equipment in this room as well.
Yeah. All right, give me an investigation check. Actually, give me 2 different ones.
Oh, investigation sucks for me.
Well, at that point.
Well,
Okay, I was gonna say, give me.
That's a beautiful roll for a first roll with this brand new set of dice. That is a nat 20.
Nice. Okay, so you definitely find the interface for the ring transporter.
Okay.
Now go ahead and give me another investigation roll to see if you can find a communication system or array.
Go through the tower. Ooh. 14.
So 14. So you see one that looks like it could be a communication bit. Is that the panel is a little. The panel looks like it doesn't have enough power going to it to really see what it's supposed to do. But just from what you've seen in the past, it looks like it could possibly be a communication array.
Vigo, Keshna, come here.
Coming. He looks at the panel like, what's going on?
This, I think, is communications, but it doesn't have enough power. So you two, her being your translator and you working on it, see if you can't get this working while I figure out where the rings go.
Despite the peril that we're currently in, he's having a really hard time holding back a smile. He's just like, okay, yeah, let's get right to it. Starts taking panels off.
Okay. Vigo, since it will be Keshna helping you translate all the different stuff and to do it, go ahead and give me, you can again do science or engineering with advantage.
Awesome.
And then Keshna, because the layout looks a little different than what you've seen from your time with Kali, give me a quick intelligence roll. With advantage, just because, again, it is Goa'uld tech.
So I did science with advantage as a 21.
Yep, yeah, so we'll come right back to you in a second. $19. Awesome. So, again, it looked a little odd when you first saw it, but Keshna can confirm this is a communications array. And with Keshna's help, Vigo, in almost no time at all, unlike when he was messing with the DHD, got it powered up.
And this, maybe if that goes in there and there.
Yep, and the screen comes to life. And obviously it's in Goa'uld, so you're not going to be able to tell too much of it.
And that's why I put those two together.
Yeah. Alright, but do you guys want to say anything about getting it back on?
Got it working. Points at the panel. With Keshna's help, I got it working.
Sharif will walk over and take a look at it and see if it's picking up other ships besides any gold ships.
So it's a communications array, not a scanner. So it's not going to be able to tell you if there's any ships nearby, but you can use it to try and attempt to reach the Prometheus.
Yeah, that's what I was basically. Yeah. The whole will it connect to like another system?
Yeah, no. As long as you said it right, you can. Well, you can attempt to. You don't know what's going to happen, but you can definitely attempt.
We're going to give it the old college try.
All right. So what do you say for the transmission?
Were we given any kind of like code words, safe words by chance with the Prometheus captain in case of possible radio contamination, like radio airwave contamination, somebody getting in on our line?
No.
Okay.
Because again, the planet was as far as they knew, was uninhabited. There was no Stargate here.
Okay, so I know what I want to do, but I have to think like somebody who doesn't know all the ancient myths. Because the player wants to go, hey, Prometheus, are you close to the sun? Okay, so can we tie in our radios with it by chance?
No, you just gotta set the, like, if you know the frequency of the radio, the ship's on for the radio, you can set their array to it.
Okay, so basically I will do what would constitute 3 clicks of the mic.
Okay. So when you do that, it takes a little bit, but...
This is the Prometheus.
This is Sharifa. We found the other team, but we've got somebody that's severely wounded. We've got a ring system here. We don't know if we can connect it to your ship or not. Is there a way you can use my signal to triangulate right where we're at?
Give me one moment, Phoenix. Phoenix team. Who's injured, though?
The Major.
What's his condition?
What's his condition?
Stable but critical.
Heard.
Critical but stabilized for the moment.
Heard. We'll have trauma team on standby.
Thank you.
And the radio cuts off as they attempt to see if they can zero in on it. As you guys are standing there, though, the lights start to flicker a bit. Like, they just do a quick flicker, and they stay on.
Immediately to the door.
Nothing coming from the door.
What the hell is out there? Or in here?
Well, since you all turn and kind of have a bigger view of the room because you're from the back looking forward, what's y'all's passives real quick?
11.
13.
11, 13. Well, you're still at the front there, Brooke, where the table is, but you might still be able to see it then. Vigo?
11.
Alright. So, yeah, Brooke's actually the only one that sees it. There's actually a monitor just next to her that has a red, like, what... Even though Brooke doesn't read gold, it's kind of obviously like, oh, hey, warning.
Sharifa will run over real quick and look at it, see what it's saying.
It's saying power at critical levels.
We're about to lose power.
Yeah, and it actually tells you how much power, like how long till the power's out. What do you want to do? Because you got about 4 or 5 hours, depending on what happens.
Keshna, go around in this lab and turn off everything that is not essential at this moment. Dim the lights, too.
I think they are currently away from Mike. But they'll just go around, they'll start shutting everything down except for the communications array. And there's not really a light dimmer for this room, so the lights can't really be touched. But at least they turn off everything else that they can, though.
Yeah. That's what was needed.
Yeah. With that, as it only took, because we'll probably say it took a few minutes before you got the warning message, that part. At the communications array, you're going to hear...
Prometheus. Phoenix team, this is Prometheus.
Walk back over and go, this is Phoenix team.
And I believe we have a lock on your transporter rigs. Attempt to send Major Smith's team through first.
Roger that. I'll start sinking. And I'm
going with him.
I'll go over and start working on synchronizing the rings up with their transport system.
Oh, you don't need to. Literally, it's already done. It just, those are the closest rings, so it immediately went to it.
I'm going with.
And
Okay.
I'll walk back over and go, Prometheus, I'm keeping one of the Major's team members so we have an extra gun to get out of here. My doc is coming back with the major.
Copy that, Phoenix 5. Sit them when ready.
I will get them all under the rings, make sure he is stable, the other two are ready, and I will basically put my hand on Brooke's shoulder and go, "Don't worry, we'll see you in a few."
You better.
And
And
then
I'll send them on the way.
yeah, with a push of button, you guys, you're gonna see essentially a great open in the outline of the ring as 6 what looks like mini Stargates essentially drop. And this is Vigo. This is your first time seeing these in action, by the way. As you see these just drop and surround Brooke and Major Smith and 3 of his or 2 of his other teammates, and then the white light, almost like the Asgard beaming tech, just shoots them up and the rings go up. And then with that, power is gone.
Shit.
You guys had enough juice for 1 ring.
No.
Did we get them back up to the ship, though?
Yeah, I mean, as far as you can tell, there was no malfunction. The rings worked perfectly fine. Because Brooke,
Okay.
you and the Major, as soon as like a split second later, once the blinding light's gone, you see that you're in the transporter room of the Prometheus, and there's a trauma team already running up to y'all to help you with the Major.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Well, lady and gents, our juice is gone. Guess we're fighting our way out of here.
And the airman, and this is actually the sergeant who was spazzing on y'all when y'all first got to the cave. He's going like, "Oh God, we're stuck here. We're not going to get out. We're not going to get out."
I slap him.
Thank you, because I was going to deck him.
I immediately apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Are you okay? I'm so sorry. I just.
He's like, no, I needed that. Thank you. Just, ow, as he rubs his cheek.
I do.
My
Yeah.
badminton racket-sized hand just. Wah!
Oh yeah, because he was like 5'6". He was a shorty. At least in comparison to you. With
I'm gonna
that,
turn the flashlight back on my Mossberg.
yep, yeah,
Turn the
but
flashlight on my P90 on.
yep, and then he's got an M60.
Do I still have the video camera?
I wouldn't see why not.
Is it possible to like rig it up on my shoulder to like kind of record over the shoulder style?
Give me a quick engineering check to see if you can, keep it, tie it in a way where it won't obstruct your abilities. 15, yeah,
15.
you can. Yeah, you're good. Like
Yeah, I
it's
strapped it to my
a
shoulder.
little clunky. Like it feels weird when it pushes against the strap of your vest, but you were able to kind of tie it in a place where it's not going to be in the way.
Yeah, I just set it to record. I know there's an SD card in there, so it's gonna go for hours. But I figured I'd point to it as like, in case anything happens, we'll have video footage of it.
And the sergeant's going to go like, "Oh great, they're going to see us die."
But then they'll learn something.
You speak like that again, and I will beat you from here to the clearing.
So we're
I
going to
lay
take
down and she will.
Yeah. So we're going to take a quick pause on y'all. Rex going to go back up to Brooke and the Prometheus. So, Brooke, like I said, the trauma team was there. They had a proper stretcher. They got the Major on, and they took him to trauma. Or they took it to the med bay.
Okay.
Are you going there as well?
Yes, but I'm going to tell one of the other team members, go find someone in charge, describe exactly what you encountered,
Oh, yeah, no.
because he's going to need surgery, so I'm going to take care of him. But you describe everything to them so they know what they're facing down there and get them back.
Yeah. Oh, no. The XO of the ship was already in the transport room
Okay.
waiting so that he could debrief, like, do a debrief.
Yep.
So he's going to pull them just because, knows because he's seen your record. He knows you ain't going to leave the Major.
Right.
So you get to the med bay, to the medical bay. You get scrubbed up, like you get out, like you get out of your gear and get scrubbed up as best you can.
Yep.
And you're gonna go ahead and get into surgery, and they already got him prepped and everything, ventilator, all that good stuff.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me a medicine check.
All right, don't screw this up.
I mean, you guys have been doing good so far tonight.
Why'd you have to say that?
Still, Brooke did fine. So with the 12, now that you actually have a chance to kind of look, especially since you're going off what you saw in the cave and on the table when you got the IV set up, you know exactly where to prioritize. And it's mainly going to be the chest gashes. Because even though they didn't look as deep, now you're realizing some of them were deep. Like, not enough where they went past, like, the sternum. Or not sternum, like, past, like, muscle. But they still going to be some good bleeders there if they're not actually, like, sutured and everything.
Yep.
Alright. So, go ahead and describe, what you do to start there.
Oh, first of all, like, clean everything, Lots of, disinfect all the wounds, kind of get any debris out of there. And then I'll take the worst ones and just start repairing.
Okay. And I will say, as you're cleaning the wounds of, like, any kind of debris, whether it's, like, leaves, dirt, whatever, you notice, and it's at the tail end of the biggest scratch on his chest, there's a piece of what looks like a claw. Now, obviously, you're not going to take time to examine the claw yet, so you set it aside, but you do notice it. And just from a quick glance, it's the piece is still about 1.5 inches long that was still in his chest.
Okay, so I will take that out and put it in a metal basin.
Yep.
And have them go show that to the XO.
Yeah, and, one of the nurses...
And I'll keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, one of the nurses is going to grab it and run. Alright.
And I'll keep doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, and we'll say it probably takes, for the way his wounds are, I'm going to say, and you can let me know if I'm accurate on the time or not, we'll probably say it takes 2-3 hours to properly get him sutured up and everything.
Is there a supply of blood here, or do I need to start getting volunteers?
No, they have some blood bags.
Okay, good. Good.
It's just like...
I'll be tied up here.
Yeah, think of it like a naval ship. They're going to have, like, the basic stuff for trauma surgery. They won't necessarily have all the proper... They won't have a whole ton of the fancy machines you find in an actual hospital, but they have enough to at least get him stable, so that way whenever they make it back to a place to put him for proper care, he's at least not going to, like, bleed out.
Yeah, gotcha. All right, I'll do my thing.
Cool. And with that, we're going to head back down to the planet. Keshna, just get you caught up, as you had... I know you had to step away there for a second. You guys were able to get the ring set up. You found there was a little power left. And you guys were able to actually use the transporter rings to beam the Major, 2 of his team, and Brooke back up to Prometheus before you lost power.
Awesome.
But now you guys are in the cave and it's pitch black again. And it's just you, Vigo, Sharifa, and the sergeant who's been spazzing out. Who's now been slapped across the face by Vigo and threatened by Sharifa.
Well...
You think she wasn't gonna threaten him? He's starting to make her mad.
No, I'm not saying anything against what you did. I'm just filling in.
Well, Keshna, on the other hand, seeing him spaz out, can't knock him out because that would just be a problem. But
I hear he got slapped across the face.
Well, he'd get another slap from Keshna and a stern. Feel a stern equivalent of shut up and sit down and let us handle this type.
Yeah. So when you slap him, he actually stumbles because remember, Jaffa are a little bit stronger than most humans. So he actually stumbled a bit and is like literally like rubbing his jaw, going like, "What the hell is that for? He already slapped me once."
Yeah, Kesha would just point to the ground in a corner and say, "Sit there and relax. We'll handle this."
Alright. I'm trying to think. Oh, they actually don't have a stat for this weapon, so I'll have to come up with that. Okay. Alright. So, what do you guys...
That just scares me.
What?
You saying they don't have a stat for this weapon?
No, I was looking because I said he had an M60.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, don't worry. It's nothing to be used against y'all. It's something that could help y'all.
Oh.
Okay, and that was actually perfect timing on Will's comment there, since you were talking about, like, let us handle it. Because, Will, I love that you're quoting the Ori here, because this adds fun little bits. But as the Ori do say in the Book of Origin, blessed are those who walk in unison.
I mean, technically, this dude's the odd man out when it comes to this group, and I don't care if his military rank says he could walk all over me. I am in charge right now, and he can shut the hell up.
Actually, because you're a team lead, in terms of, now Grant, like, obviously if he's with his team, you can't necessarily order him around.
Yeah.
But right now, you would be considered the ranking person because you are a team leader. Like, at the very least, you would be considered, just in terms of how, like, ranks, or in terms of order structure, you would probably be considered like a lieutenant almost, as long as there's no other military officers around.
Okay.
But with him being a non-com, yeah, no, you his boss.
So, just for right now, I am his boss, and he will shut the fuck up, and we're getting the hell out of here.
Yeah. So, with that, what do y'all do? Because Vigo's got both Vigo and you have your flashlights on. The sergeant just got his on after, being slapped around.
Well, the only thing we can do is go forward unless we want to dig out the ring section and go up. But I don't think we want to do that, so forward. I'm going to put Keshna out front, and then I'm right behind her. Because I need my better eyes.
Yeah.
You're the scout for a reason, hun.
Fine.
All right.
And those two can argue about who's up next.
Oh, yeah.
Put Vigo in the back because he's actually...
Well, I would say the sergeant will chime in going like, I'll take the rear. Because he has the LMG. Vigo has a shotty.
Yeah, but the
And I
sergeant's
have
already
a pulling spread.
passed out once more. Keshna doesn't have a high opinion of this sergeant.
That's fine.
Sharif is the same way right now. She just wants... She doesn't like him. She wants her Brooke back.
Yeah. But, so you guys... Okay, so I'd say it took about... Since you guys aren't having to drag someone, it takes 10 minutes to get back to where you were. Probably not 3 minutes. Yeah, so after about 15 minutes or so, you guys get to the mouth of the cave. Looks like the nights on this planet are actually fairly short, as it is almost dawn.
Okay.
It's still fairly dark out, but you can see light just slowly, and I mean slowly, peeking out over the horizon. Real quick, all three of you, and I'm going to have the sergeant roll as well, give me a survival check. Oh, son of a bitch.
Christmas.
Survival.
12, okay.
Jesus.
Dirty 20, okay.
My dice are reflecting how I feel tonight.
Like crap?
Yeah.
Alright, we're just gonna... 14.
14? Alright.
Yeah.
So everyone but Keshna on this one, you notice on the ground you see these large prints. Like, you can see the tracks of what did it. And look at it, it literally looks like it's a human's foot, just like double the size of what a normal man's foot should be like in terms of length.
What the hell is it?
So this kind of gives you a idea as to the size of it.
I was just thinking, like, the love child of Bigfoot now with Alien and Predator.
Now, let's see. Seeing the footprint, Vigo, give me a wisdom. I'll let you decide, wisdom or intelligence. So,
7.
all right. So that got you a Eureka point. Which, for those who don't know the Stargate system, the scientist class, if they fail an intelligence check or ability check involving intelligence, they get what they call Eureka points. So that way, the next time I have them roll something involving wisdom or intelligence, they can spend a point and get advantage. The points do not roll over between sessions, though. Because if they did, that'd be busted. Yeah, but with that 7, you start having inklings of stuff you were told as a child, but you just think it just doesn't come to you as clearly as it should. But with that, you do see the tracks are heading in the opposite direction of where you guys want to go. Like, you know the way to get back to the LZ, they're moving the opposite direction.
That's good for us, right?
Hopefully.
Yeah, and also, even the sergeant noticed, because I forgot to mention, the sergeant rolled a nat 20.
Dear Lord.
Bullet dice, they are chaotic. They will roll low or they will roll high. Still the best purchase ever. Alright, but what do you guys do?
We're going to book it.
Alright, are you guys
I'm
going
going to tell them to keep their heads on a swivel, and we're getting to the LZ.
So when you say you're booking it, are you guys sprinting? Are you running at a jog? Are you just walking?
I'm going to say we're going to do this as fast as we possibly can with keeping an eye on our surroundings.
So again, walk, run, jog?
Jog.
Okay. Because you can technically do that with any 3, it's just how effective it would be is a different story.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so I had jog. Yeah, you guys are able to go after. What was that? I think after about a few hours, because it's not going to take you as long as you guys are moving faster. You actually get back to that fork where you guys got thrown off the first time.
Okay, well, we remember the way we came?
Yeah, no, you guys remember. At this point, though, you guys are going to hear, "Help."
How close?
It's hard to tell. Same with the direction. Like, it's only one voice saying it, but you can't tell from where.
Alright, we need to stealth the rest of the way. Somehow, some way. We either need to move very, very quietly and quickly, or we just need to run.
It's your decision.
Guess that's going to be quiet and stealth. If that's what I need to roll.
I mean, stealth doesn't always mean hiding in the shadows, so yeah, I'm gonna try to stealthy speed this.
Alright. Well,
Stealth is.
Alright, so you guys are trying to be as quiet as possible while still moving fast?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you need us to roll stealth?
Yes, at disadvantage. You're running through the woods. It's hard to be quiet running through the woods.
That's a 6.
I guess it really doesn't matter. I rolled 2 15s. 15 plus 6 is a 21.
Okay. So 21, what'd you get, Vigo?
6.
Okay.
Christ.
I'm a large guy, so
I know.
I mean,
stealth is
no,
not my
20.
forte.
Oh, no, that makes
I got
sense for you.
24, so...
Nice. Oh, wait, well, disadvantage, so you got a 14.
Oh.
Yeah, disadvantage, not
Yeah.
advantage. Either way, the 14 is still fine.
She's only got 2, so...
Yeah. So, the 14 you're not making much noise. That's what's like you made the check. But Vigo and the sergeant, they're just either tripping over everything, or mainly in Vigo's case being so tall, their footsteps are very heavy, and you just hear crunch, crunch, snap, like all the foliage breaking under their feet.
Alright, well, I'm going to do a quick turn and look at them.
Okay.
And also trying to, at the same time, look.
Yeah. So as you're looking, very much like how it was when you guys are first walking up this way, The woods are extremely quiet.
Yeah, she does not like the eeriness. This is not her friend.
Vigo is convinced that he's being super stealthy right now.
She'll look at him and go,
And then, as you guys are, after you do that, and Vigo does try to be a little quieter, which Vigo,
I know, right?
I'll let you re-roll your stealth. By the way, after that reminder, still a disadvantage though because you guys are still trying to move at a brisk speed. Yeah.
That was a 4.
So with that 4, what is it? 4? You mean a 5? Oh no, you made it roll 4 on die 5 total. Okay.
Yep.
Don't worry, the sergeant didn't roll much better either. The M60 is not helping him run. But with that, you guys are gonna hear a noise that almost sounds like a stomach rumbling.
Sharifa?
yeah, she's gonna do a lot of look around.
Yeah, Keshna's stopped and trying to meld into the background while looking.
So as you guys are, so you guys are stopping, right?
Yeah, stopping, and looking.
All right. So you guys stop and you're looking around, and Sergeant goes like, "Sorry, kind of didn't eat in the cave." As you do the hand signal to move, out of nowhere, a blur just comes through. Sergeant's gone. It grabbed him, and you just hear a yell, and then silence.
Run!
Sprinting.
Oh no! Well, Vigo, you were the closest. You actually got a decent. It was a blur, but you got a bit more of a look. So go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll that intelligence or wisdom roll for me again. And remember, you can use your point for advantage if you'd like.
I was gonna say I'm gonna use my Eureka point.
He's sniffing.
So
10 and an 11.
yeah. So with that, because this was, like I said, a childhood story, it does come back a bit more to you, but you're still a little, you're still not 100% sure how true it is. And this is just for you at the moment, so I'm going to DM it to you real quick. Hold on, can I send a private message on the? No, I gotta do it through Discord. I gotta do it on my phone because I can't mess the overlay up. Yeah, you'll be able to share this soon though. Where are you? There you are. There you go.
This is just a thought that occurs to me, or
Yeah, like you start thinking back on the stories of it, and I'll talk more about the stories you heard type stuff because I got to tweak them a little bit, obviously, for being from Cimmeria. But you see that, and especially after, because Sharifa, did you say run after seeing that, or did you just start bolting?
She said run.
Okay.
Like out loud. Said
So,
run.
so I'm assuming everyone starts running then. I know Sharifa definitely is.
Yeah, she gone.
All right.
This is way too much for her.
Is Keshna bolting it? Okay, yeah, I see you nodding. You were muted there, but I see you nodding. Also, sub Zach.
Oh, yeah.
So as you guys are bolting, with your, I know all y'all's passes are over 10, but you guys are able to see the blurs. There's 2 figures, one on each side. They're good 10 feet behind you, still, because I know you guys are keeping your head on a swivel as you're running. But they are keeping pace. Like, they're not gaining on you, but they are keeping up with you. And you guys keep running.
Can Keshna, like, do like a shoot her Montauk over her shoulder type thing at him to maybe to be like, hey, back the hell off, leave us alone type deal?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a attack roll. Because you're not actively aiming, though, it will be a disadvantage.
Yep. Okay, so
Roll 2 highs.
16. Okay, yeah, 16. So as you go to shoot behind, it's kind of like that moment. As for those of you who watched Stargate, remember when Braytak literally had his Montauk? He was just like hitting people and like literally turned around, just shot behind, and nailed the dude in the chest.
Yeah.
It was kind of like that moment where you're able to hit the target. Now you don't hit him you don't hit this thing directly in the chest. You end up getting it right in the shoulder, but you guys do hear some tumbling as it looked like it did fall. Now whether it's dead or not, you can't tell.
it's serving its purpose of what I wanted.
Yeah.
On the ground and not chasing. So I'm. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do that with a P90.
Yeah.
Can I try it with my Mossberg?
No.
I mean, you got pellets. I mean, you can try. But the
Why
pellet.
not?
And you will get extra training for the next month.
Make that 2 months if you miss.
Wait, are they within range of the of what the shotgun's effective range is?
I said they were at least 10 feet away from you. So they should, yeah.
Yeah, within 30 meters.
Yeah.
So yeah, okay. I think, yeah. After seeing Keshna just over the shoulder fire and hearing like the Vigo's gonna try pointing the other direction and firing.
Alright, go ahead and give me a range attack at disadvantage. Oh, yeah. So, if anything, you probably hear a little keek as you think you hit like what may have been an alien version of a squirrel. That was about
I think I
it.
got it.
But with that shot, we are going to go ahead and take our 15-minute break.
Oh, thank God.
That way everyone can use the bathroom, get drinks, and also figure out what are they going to do to kill this thing. And as we go back to Brooke and figure out how they're going to get back to help their team. So again, we will see you guys back in about, like I said, 15 minutes or so. And we are back, y'all. Let's see how I can traumatize them some more.
Too late.
Yeah, we'll see. But since we ended off with them getting chased, we're going to head up back to Brooke on the Prometheus. And we'll say at this point, they finished the surgery on the Major. He's stable. He's going to be fine. He's going to be knocked up in a bed for a few weeks, but he'll be fine.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So, Brooke, at this point, you've cleaned up. You've gone back into your base uniform, like your standard uniform. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go find the XO and see what's going on with my team.
Yeah, so the XO is actually up on the bridge with the CO.
I'll go to the bridge unless they kick me out.
No, they have no reason to, not yet. Alright, so you head up to the bridge. You see the XO and the CO talking as they're trying to figure out, what's due. And as every time they see you come in, and they go ahead and wave you over.
I'll tell them the Major will be fine.
It's good to hear.
What's the status?
I haven't heard from your team yet, but with all the electrical interference in the atmosphere, who knows when we'll get another radio signal down.
Well, if I know Sharifa, if they could have used the rings, they would have. So I'm assuming they couldn't. They were already having power issues. She would have tried to get back to the landing zone.
Well, hopefully once there, we'll pick up on their transponder beacons and be able to get a radio signal through as well. Because we chose that landing zone specifically because it was able to have a clean, or at least mainly clean, signal.
Can we not send a team down to be ready for them? Because they're probably going to be coming in hot. And can I go with?
I say, the only teams we had were you and the Majors.
Well, I'm sure the Majors team would be willing to go back.
Now, right now, they're actually, they haven't been cleared for active duty after that mission. Because physically, they're fine. Mentally, not so much.
So you tell me you have nobody you can send down to help?
Sadly, no.
And I'm just looking him dead in the eye and like, what are we going to do about this?
I say,
That's our job.
we're going to wait it out. Hopefully, especially as long as they steer clear of whatever's happening down there, they'll get back to the landing zone and we'll be able to get them out. Very minimum, we can send down some F-302s to at least scout the surface, see if they can even spot them. And maybe provide air support.
Please.
Yeah. And with that, they'll just, kind of motion for you, saying you're dismissed as they get back to planning to figure out, how many F-302s will they use for this, and, what flying patterns they'll use, etc. Getting the logistics down. Oh, excuse me.
We know, Brooke, you're worried.
I'm just going to stay up there and pace in the background.
You can pace all you want.
I'm not leaving the bridge. I want to know. I want to keep updated.
Yeah. So with that, we're going to head back down to the remaining members of Phoenix 5 as they are still running through the woods for their lives.
Pretty much.
And you get to a clearing. It's not the same clearing that the LZ was in, though. It looks like as you guys were running, you did get a little turned around, and you're on a completely different part of the woods.
Okay.
But, like I said, it is an open clearing where it's a good 30 feet from the tree line to the middle of the clearing, so you got a good 60-foot width there from tree line to tree line.
Okay.
And then on the going the longer way, like the direction you're running, it's probably a good 80 feet from tree line to tree line. Granted, there's no rocks or boulders to hide behind, but nothing can sneak up on you.
Okay. Well then. The only thing I can think of is see if the radio works.
Alright, what do you say?
I'm gonna go. She's literally gonna yell in that Prometheus, we need help.
Alright.
Repeat that, Phoenix 5. You came in a little garbled.
She'll kind of step a little bit around and try to get where she thinks is a different position and go, we need help.
What's your location?
Stalked by something.
Repeat, what's your location?
Right now in a clearing that's not the LZ.
Alright, one moment.
And, because they're going to look to figure out what clearing was even near the LZ to make sure you were even close to it. Because they know where you were because of the the transporter rings. They're trying to see where you possibly went. And Brooke, you heard Sharif over the radio, by the way, because this wasn't like a headset communicator. This was like through the intercom, or not intercom. This is actually through the communication rate on the bridge. So you hear Sharifa going like, "Hey, we need help."
Oh God.
Yeah, because Sharifa doesn't say help often. Alright. Alright, so the radio's going to tune back on, and you're going to hear the communication officer go,
Phoenix 5. We won't be able to help you at your current location. You need to head south by southwest 2 clicks.
Roger that.
and
I will get my other 2 team members on go.
Yep, so as you guys start bolting, Brooke, on the bridge, you do see the CO go ahead and grab, the intercom system and saying, like, fighters to your, crafts, deploying 2 wings. Because, again, they're going to try to provide air support. And that's why they... Yep, because that's why I told you to try and head back to the original clearing, because that original clearing, if you guys recall, was large. So it's a lot easier for them to be able to figure out, okay, here they are. Let's not drop a payload on top of them.
Please and thank you.
Because y'all haven't called in a broken arrow yet. Alright. So you guys are running, and at this point, because you guys have been running for a bit, I want to say your passives aren't going to help you here. Go ahead and roll me perceptions. And then I'm going to go ahead and do Keshna since they are AFK at the moment. Oh, Keshna's golden. As GM, I can roll perception. Yeah, as GM, I can roll everyone's characters.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh no, you're good. Yeah, no, I was just saying you guys are running, and due to that, you guys are rolling perception. So I went ahead and rolled for you, and you rolled well. You got a 23.
Okay.
You got 15?
Yep. Dang. So if it was advantage, it wouldn't have mattered with you.
15 and 15.
Yeah. What'd you get, Stormy?
A 16.
16? Yeah, so
Yes.
all 3 of you can still see there's not just 2, but now 4 of those things chasing behind you in a pack formation. Again, they're still a good 10, 15 feet behind. Well, actually, at this point, they'll probably say 20 feet behind you. Because after knowing that you guys can fight back, they're trying to play a little smarter. Where they want to keep you in sight, but they're not going to be where you guys can easily hit them. Because these things aren't just dumb creatures.
Smart little buggers.
Mm-hmm.
Can Keshna attempt her shoot over the shoulder again?
You can. Let me just... What was the range on the Montauk again? Montauk, range 50. Oh yeah, you're golden. Go ahead and roll. I forgot, Montauk's got like stupid range.
Yeah.
Like stupid in a good way.
Disadvantage would be 12.
I mean, 12 will still hit. And you get another one this time, from what you can tell, again, based on how it howled in pain, and just from the tumble it took, you probably got it in the leg. Like, you're not going to stop and look, but that's what you're assuming. Yeah, apparently you can shoot damn well when you're running. Alright.
Not coming in clutch.
Yeah, pretty much. Alright. With that, as you guys are still running, you're still not in the clearing yet. But, because Brooke saw this a few moments ago, looking at the bridge, you see just we'll say, in this case, 6 F-302s total come flying out as they head down to the planet's surface. And you guys at this point, because again, it's been a few months since Brooks saw them, you hear the jet engines as they switch from sublight to actual jet thrusters, or jet engines.
The cavalry
that
has
noise.
arrived.
Huh?
She'll go, the cavalry has arrived.
Yeah. And what'd you say, Vigo?
I recognize that noise.
Yeah, you recognize it from video, but this is your first time going to be seeing them in action.
Cool.
But with that, you guys do end up making it to the clearing, and you get right to where the L's essentially where you landed. What do you guys do?
Gonna radio and let them know we're ready. And we've got followers.
Point in the general direction that we were running from, and just get down on one knee and point my shotgun up straight out.
Alright.
Yeah, I'll laze the target if I have to.
Okay. Oh no, no, you don't have a laser. You don't have any laser targeting equipment.
Damn.
With
you gotta.
but you said you're radioing in, saying you're ready to get beamed.
Yes.
All right. Well, how do you phrase it?
Get us the
We're
hell
in
out
the
of
clearing.
here.
Pick us up.
Roger that, Phoenix 5.
And and Brooke, you see this. The person who's responsible for the Asgard beaming tag, they go hit the button, and all they see is an error message pop up. As they're trying to figure out, and then they hear on the radio.
Phoenix 5, it'll take a few minutes. We're having system failure up here on the beaming technology. Just hold tight. You got company on the way.
You're kidding me.
And we'll probably say at this point,
Whatever is coming at us is going to kill us.
well, see, at this point, you actually see the 4 things come through the clearing, and they just
And
stand
open
there.
fire.
Oh no, they're right at the tree line, so they're still just a little too far.
Okay.
At least at the moment, they're about to be. They're in range, but give me a second. But what you see are these like 8-foot tall humanoid creatures, but they also look animalistic. Like they got claws on their fingers, about 3. We'll say about 4 inches in length, hands and feet.
Okay.
All their teeth are canine in appearance. And some of the other features on them are very malformed. Like it doesn't look like these are all naturally occurring anyway. Vigo, give me a wisdom check. Or no, sorry, let me repeat that. Give me a wisdom saving throw.
I know what it is now.
12. Okay. So you are afraid, like you are literally seeing a childhood horror come to life for you, but it doesn't. You still your nerves are able to kind of stand too. As you see, as far as you are concerned, is Grendel from the story of Beowulf, the ultimate symbol of essentially what greed and lust can get you.
Vigo is, as he's down on one knee with the shotgun out, if anyone decides to look at him, it's like they're just shaking in his hands. He's trying to his best to steal his nerves, but it's just shaking in his hands as he's pointing out towards the tree line.
Keeping her P90 trained on them damn things. Sharif will walk over, put a hand on his shoulder. Remember what I taught you.
and as you put the hand on the shoulder, you're going to see them start or you're going to see two of them start walking closer. The other two are standing back, almost observing.
Just walking?
More like, not to say walking. It's like they're coming at you. There's not like full on charging. It's, you know that bit before wolves really start to run at you, where they do like that kind of like fast paced walking as they're kind of like squaring you up. That's what they're doing.
Once they're in range,
I'm losing my mind up here. Get them out of there.
Oh no, just pulling the trigger regardless.
Yeah. Well,
you've got a longer range.
Yep.
Well, no, I think because hold on, what's the P90's range again?
Let me look at my sheet again.
No, you guys all have the same range. That's all I'm saying. They were in range.
Okay.
It's the P9. It's just that the Montauk's are a little different just because it's energy based. Yeah, no, they're in range of you at this point.
Hey, opening fire.
Well, I was gonna say on that note, roll initiative. Now I'm gonna have them.
Oh my god!
Now I'm gonna have them share an initiative roll. That way you guys don't have to worry too much there.
I didn't feel like reaching for dice right now, and my dice have been,
That's fine.
screwing me over.
Come on.
I got a total of 8.
Alright, so it's gonna be Sharifa. Well, actually, it's gonna be okay. So it's gonna be these things first.
Why is that not a surprise?
Oh no!
We're in a clearing.
I will say it was a flat roll. Again, bullet dice. As Lisa and I found out when one of our co-stars on Monday used it for Relay Origins, these things are chaotic rollers.
I plan on buying me some.
They either roll high,
Either really
or they
good or really bad.
though in Christian's Chase, mainly really good. Yeah, I'll say inspiration. Gift of inspiration is definitely going to be a point redemption once we get the affiliate. With that, where was I? Oh yeah, so these things are going to go, and again, they're not necessarily going to attack yet, but they're definitely moving close because they're going to use their movement and just get us close to it. So now they're about 30 feet away from you. Up next is Sharifa.
Losing my mind up here.
Point and shoot.
Anyone in particular?
Because
you got
two of them. So.
There's 2 within 30 feet of you, 2 within 50 feet of you.
I'm taking out the ones that are closer first, so I'm just gonna hit the one on the left.
Okay.
Come on, y'all. I don't want to go back into surgery on my teammates.
Why is that not on there as a hit? I didn't finish filling out my sheet. I forgot how to do that to hit.
It's ranged attack, so hold on. Sharifa.
Probably Dex. I didn't put the weapons on the
Oh no, you didn't. Hold on.
21. I've got them on my other sheet. Like I said, I didn't finish my sheet over there.
Yeah, well, it's dex based. So what's your dexterity? It's plus 2.
15.
All right, but you're proficient, so it's a plus 4 to hit. Remember, you have proficiency to your attack rolls like a 5e. 22.
Yeah. If it was gonna say the 2, it would have been a dirty 20, but apparently I have a 4. So.
Yeah, remember, because just like how your proficiency adds to your ability rolls, it also adds to your combat rolls. It doesn't add to damage; it just adds to your ability to hit. But then your related ability modifier, so like for example, if you used a melee weapon like a club, it'd be strength, or like your screamer sticks, we made them dexterity just because how we flavored them. You would be able to add that to your damage because you were proficient. Alright, but with that, how many points of damage, though?
This is a 2d6 roll, so... first roll was a 6.
Okay.
Second roll is a 4. So
Alright.
10.
Alright. So, as you aim to the one on the left, As you're shooting at it, real quick, were you doing full auto or?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I said point spray.
Okay, hold on, because I'll make sure we did the roll right for that because we haven't done gun combat in a bit. Guys, one thing I'm still learning. Okay, it's been a good like 6 sessions. So I gotta roll back up here to make sure, because if you're doing full auto, we gotta make sure you rolled right for that. But then you also get some bonus damage because this is a D8 tension die, by the way, for the session.
Okay.
Because obviously, these things can fuck you up.
Well, obviously they can. The major.
Don't forget the sergeant.
Mm-hmm.
At least the major had a chance. The sergeant didn't.
Sergeant went bye-bye.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on.
Rook is like breathing down the neck of the guy who's trying to get this system online.
They're gonna hate having her up there without her team.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm almost there.
I have a lot of notes written down in a notebook, but it's over that way, and I do not want to walk right now.
You're fine.
Otherwise, I'd be able to tell you.
This was mainly a me thing. I should have had this part ready, but I was, again, real world stuff. Oh my freaking god. I gotta get up to the actual equipment part of this. Well, they don't put it down in the actions part. They put it up in the equipment.
Mm-hmm.
All right, vehicle weapons, almost there. Vehicles, facilities. All right. All right, so you're doing a burst.
Yep.
All right, so because you're firing in a, or no, sorry, so okay. Oh no, not a burst. Sorry. So you did automatic. So how many bullets are you firing total? First off, because the P90 has a 50-round mag.
We'll say 10.
Cool. All right, so that's gonna be easy math. All right, so yeah, so you're real quick. You do have to roll your attack again, real quick for me, because it's supposed to be a disadvantage. So I know you said the first one was a 24, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, was it 20? So, okay, yeah, because they're 20.
Yeah, 24. It was. I rolled an 18.
Wait, 18.
Yeah, I pulled out a new set of. That's a nat 20.
I'll say, how did 8?
Dice?
I was gonna say, how did 18 equal 24 when you have a plus? Because 2 plus 2 is 4, so that should have been 22 then on 18. Either way, it was still a hit. I was trying to figure out what the math was to make it 24.
Yeah, sorry, we both went in a weird direction with that.
You're good.
Yeah, I just rolled a nat 20.
Either way, you still hit because the 18's your lower roll, and that was a hit anyway. So with that though, because you are firing at full auto, doing 10 rounds, you get to add a tension die to the damage. So you did 10. Roll a d8 for me, because that's what the tension die is for the session.
That's gonna be a 3.
Okay, not a problem. So as you go to shoot it, you just see the bullets just pelt it, center mast, some of the shoulder and arms. And this thing just kind of crumples. It's not down as you see it get back up, but it is hurt. Alright. With that, it is now B's turn, but it looks like they're AFK. So
we'll get you one of these.
So we'll come back, Vigo.
I think seeing Sharifa go for the left one, Vigo's going to go for the right one.
Alright, what's the range on the Mossberg, though?
30 meters?
Oh, wait.
Yeah, I think all of them are 30 meters.
No, P90's 50.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah, I would say you miss.
Yeah, 2 6s.
Yep. Well, I mean, it's only the one because you weren't rolling, you weren't firing full auto. You were shooting a shotgun.
Oh, gotcha.
Well, you're specifically shooting the Mossberg, which definitely ain't full auto. Yeah, so you do miss a shot there. It just misses all around. All right, we're then going to come back to the creatures. They're going to move they're going to do their movement. They're now 10 feet in front of you. All right.
You're getting a little too close for comfort.
Yep. Sharifa.
I'm gonna go after the left one again.
All right.
16.
16. That still hits. Again, are you doing full auto, a burst, semi?
I'm gonna do one more full auto. So
you're doing full auto. Okay, you rolled a 10?
No,
10 rounds. Okay.
10 rounds, yeah. First roll is a 3. Then a 1, and now the D8.
Well, no. So remember, if you're doing full auto, you roll a disadvantage for the attack. That's what I was trying to double check real quick.
Oh. Well, the first roll was
You had a 16 originally.
Yeah. Well, I'm sticking with the 16 because I just rolled a 15 on the die, which would have made it a 19.
Either way, you still hit. Okay, so you're good for the damage. So yeah, so go ahead and roll your 2d6 plus a d8.
10.
10 total?
Yep,
Which one were you shooting again? The left one?
the left one.
Alright. Yeah, this thing is hurt. Like, it's actually going to start, like, it's really, really hurt. Alright. Vigo, since B's not back yet.
Once again, I am going to try to go after the one that I missed the first time on the right.
Okay.
Considering it's probably the most dangerous one for us.
Okay.
The 15?
15 hits.
3 damage.
Thank you, Jesus.
Unless I get the +8 as well.
Well, no, shotguns don't get the tension die damage if I recall, but I'm double checking. I accidentally closed the tab. Because my mouse wanted to be stupid.
I'm back.
You're good. So I'm going to come after we get Vigo's damage in. I'm going to have you do two attack rounds. Because we've already done 2 turns. Here we go. Because shotgun has the scatter property. Oh, really? You're going to be stupid here? Oh, here it is.
I was going to say, isn't that all technology?
No, so this one fires pellets in a 45-degree cone within a short range. Long range is used only for slugs. Okay. So with a 45-degree angle, you're actually able to hit both of them.
Awesome.
Yeah. And he says 3 damage?
Yep.
Cool. Alright, so B. First attack would be where they were 30 feet in front of you. The one on the left is really hurt. The one on the right is not so much.
Alright, well, there's a roll for 11.
Okay. Which one were you going for, by the way? Left or right?
The injured one.
The one on the left. Got it. And you rolled. Yeah, that hit. Oh, that does hit. So you did 11. Yeah, so by the time Vigo does his second attack, the one on the left will die after Vigo's second attack.
Nice.
Okay. Go ahead and do your second.
Well, the Motok takes 1 round of reload.
Yeah, well, I think it's is it actual 1 round, or is it where you can... Okay, we got to do more gun combat.
I think it's 1 action.
Hold on.
I think...
That's why I'm double checking. Motok Plasma Blast, a recharge of 1. Recharge is referring to... I think recharge is kind of like how it is in D&D, where you can... Hold on. Let me make sure I'm not about to put my foot in my mouth here. Yeah, so weapon needs time to build up power for the... Can not be used... No, so his number of turns. So yeah, so you won't be able to do another shot, but you still have a second attack. And by the time you go do your second turn, they are now 10 feet in front of you. Just be mindful, where I had Vigor do his attack, he did use a shotgun, which is a scatter, so you could potentially be in range, depending on what you do.
Okay, so I can't attack with the Motok again right now. So,
Well, you can't do the Motok Blast.
Yeah.
You can still use it as a melee weapon if you choose to. It's that you'd have to move up to do so.
Actually, she would move into a better position to be able to cover Vigo and Sharifa.
Alright, so you're just moving to get a better shot if another shot's needed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, not a problem. So I'll just say you hold your action until you have a clean shot. Well, not necessarily hold your. You know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
All right. But with that, after Vigo's second round,
Phoenix 5, get ready, and then
as soon as you hear that, you guys are enveloped in white light and brought back onto the bridge. And just in time, too, because before the white light came in, you guys see the F-302s coming in, and you just see them unload everything in the path there.
Just carpet bombing?
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
But you guys are safely back on the bridge.
Sharifa's gonna lower the P90.
Oh, yeah,
Look at
because...
the captain. Cutting it a little close.
Again...
Is everybody okay? Anybody hurt?
Yeah. Well, first off, because I forgot
I'm
to say...
like all up in all your business.
Well, I was going to say, before you did that, when you guys first got beamed up, because you guys were aiming your weapon, you're aiming at the people on the bridge, because they beamed you up where you were facing them.
That, like I said, that's why she lowered her gun and looked at the captain and went,
Yep.
Cutting it a little close?
And before the captain can even answer, that's when Brooke will run up and get in y'all's face.
We're fine. Vigo might be traumatized. I'm a little irritated and never want to see those things again. The sergeant, however, didn't make it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Captain, but when we were running to get away from them, one of the beasts took him down. And if you want to know what they are, she'll point to the camera on Vigo's shoulder. I'm pretty sure he got footage.
Oh, fuck, I forgot you had the camera there, actually.
The entire time.
Oh, yeah, no, he's already going to, like, you know, one of his technicians will come up and go ahead and, you know, reach out for the camera, for, you know, so you can untie it.
Don't lose this.
Yeah. Oh, no, they're just going to go and take the SD card out and give you back the camera. They're actually going to load up, because remember, if you guys may recall on the Prometheus Daedalus class ships, to the left of the captain's chair on that wall, there's actually a monitor.
Oh, that's right.
And they're actually going to put your footage up to take a look at the creature.
He actively looks away from the monitor.
Yep. Now, Brooke, give me an intelligence or wisdom throw.
Dum-bum-bum. $17.
Yeah, so seeing those kind of make you when you see that, it makes you think back on, you know, stories you heard, like, even though you're from Virginia, of just like different, you know, superstitious myths. And especially as you remember hearing the fact that it was mimicking voices, you're like, is that a Wendigo?
Yeah.
And a couple
And
people,
that's exactly what I say.
Yeah, and a couple people on the bridge who hear you, you know, it clicks for them, and they were just like, "Oh shit!" type, like their faces. Others just are confused because they, you know, some people don't look up and look up the superstitious stuff like that.
Wendigo.
And Sharifa and Keshna and Vigo are definitely like, Wendahua?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
It was clearly a Grendel from the story of Beowulf.
What's a Grendel?
Thinking of a grunge.
Grendel was a Wendigo. We have to talk.
Headcanon accepted. Grendel was a Wendigo.
Yeah, but you guys made it back safely, and the captain's, he's not going to hesitate. He's going to say, like, yeah, we're going to mark this as a no-go for a dry dock. And he goes back to his chair. Oh, go ahead.
She goes, yeah, I would say that's a good plan there.
Yeah. And with that, he is going to return to his seat, and he's going to turn to his navigations officer and plot a course for Phoenix Base. Because they got to drop y'all off.
Yep.
And, you know, he'll say, we'll debrief in an hour, go get cleaned up, get some rest.
I'm going to go check on my patient. Since I've already cleaned up.
Yeah, she's definitely going to take them up on the shower and get cleaned up.
Yeah. And with... Oh, I'll say. And with that, I think that's a good point to go ahead and stop for the night.
Yeah, this thing's yelling at me that's getting a low battery, so...
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah. So, that's tonight's session, y'all. Hope you all come back and watch us in 2 weeks. Whether it's for another one of this, or again, due to real life stuff, we may just do a D&D one-shot, may play some party games. We'll figure that out. I got 2 weeks to figure it out. We'll make hopefully I don't procrastinate because, you know, work. Because what DM doesn't procrastinate before sessions?
I usually run mine by the seat of my pants, so, yeah.
Yeah. But we are going to go ahead and go around, have everyone introduce themselves again, say where we can find you at. And what is y'all's character's mindset after surviving that? And then for the character, and then for a player question, what was y'all's react, like, how, like, I'm trying to think how I want to phrase this. How did the outcome go versus your expectation of what you thought it was? And we're going to go in reverse order. So, B, we'll go ahead and start with you.
Okay. Hi, my name's B, also known as Viper on Twitch, Discord, and TikTok. What was the question again?
No, you're good. So it's how's your character's mindset? Like how are they feeling with the whole holy shit I survived this? And as a player, how did the outcome of what these creatures were go up against your expectation? Like compared to your guess at the beginning of the session.
So, Keshna, she's relieved that they just survived it because that was scary as hell. She also got Vigo is going to get some aiming training and and try to teach him how to use a Motok because that would be handy to have another Motok user. As for expectation, I was thinking of, I don't know if anyone's familiar with the Louisiana myths of stuff in the swamp, but I think it's, if I remember correctly, they're called crunches, but they're tiny. They're a lot tinier. They're only like 3 or 4 feet tall, but
yeah,
they have claws and nasty teeth, and that's what I was thinking. It was something similar to that, which in a way it was, but so yeah.
All right, Lisa.
Hey, I'm Lisa, D&D Winterwolf on TikTok and Discord. You can find me every Monday night in Halfling Wizards Twitch page, playing either Origins or Wind Riders of Aria. It's a really both of them are really great games. Nick and Kellen are involved in one or both of those. Give him a follow, please. We're so close. We're at 48. We need 2 more. 2 more,
Hold on,
please. And then obviously every other Friday night here on Kellen's wonderful Stargate campaign. My character is thinking we are so lucky to get away, to come out of that unscathed. And I was so far off on what I thought it was. It's not even, I wasn't even in the ballpark.
Okay, Stormy.
Hey everybody, I'm Stormy, also known as Storm Ransom 2002 on TikTok, and just Stormy here on Discord, and hopefully soon I will try to start streaming on Twitch, if the other half shows me how to do it on his computer. Okay, so what I thought it was, I was completely off as well. I was thinking like some kind of bog creature, or like I said, some kind of like hybrid big wolf, 4-legged dragon scaly thing. As for how Sharifa feels right now, she is relieved to be off that planet and never wants to see it again.
That's fair. All right, Nick.
Hi everybody, my name is Nick. You can find me on TikTok and Twitch at Professor Hexagon. I'm, as they're mentioning, I'm also on the Monday streams. We have one coming up this Monday, the Origins of Orlea campaign that I'm with Kellen and Lisa. It's a lot of fun. Looking forward to it. As far as what Vigo's going to do, I think he's going to do 2 things. He's probably going to talk to the captain about incorporating personal video recorders into everyone's suits, just to kind of help with future missions going forward, just as like a common sense thing. And then he's going to go lay on the top bunk and just stare at the ceiling for several hours as he just kind of processes the fact that he just saw one of his storybook monsters come to life trying to kill him.
Yeah. And on that, I actually wonder how Vigo's dad would react hearing that you went up against Grendel.
We're gonna have to take that to him.
I killed one.
Yeah.
But as far as what my expectations were, I believe I said at the beginning, I said it was like a predator. I mean, we were definitely prey, so I wasn't too far off.
Oh yeah, you weren't. Alright. And then with that, again, I'm Kellen, also as the Celtic Wyvern King. Again, you can find us here every other Friday, the next session being on March 1st. Or at least the next stream for TTRPG will be March 1st. Again, depending on how real life goes for schedules. Just because, you know, again, real life comes first. Whether it's you're sick, you got work, you got extracurriculars that you do. Again, real life always comes first. We're here to have fun. That's what this is. But also, as Lee said, you can also, and Nick said, you can also find me on Mondays over at the Halfling Wizard. This Monday will be Orlea Origins, a 5e campaign set in Will's homebrew universe of Orlea. As I get to play a druid who is he had a bit of a snag last session that he hopes no one will speak of ever again. And on the opposite,
druid?
Huh?
You're a bard. You're not a druid.
I said bard.
No, you
I
said
thought-
druid.
Oh, I meant bard. My bad. I thought I said. God dang. Again, it's Friday.
I'm the druid.
my brain's fried. But anyway, I'm playing the bard. Was first time playing bard, so that's been fun on that part. On the opposite Mondays, you can find us playing Wind Riders of Aria, another campaign set in the homebrew universe of Orlea, but using the brand new tabletop system called Surge by Warp Tree Productions. It has been so much fun to play that. Definitely check out the VODs for that. And then also, again, no, we're not going to Tannic Route. That's not what I'm talking about, but no. We ain't talking about that. Just nope. But also, on that note, up in the chat, you guys have seen it pop up. I do have the link to the Halfling Wizards channel. Please, 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 please give them a follow. They are so close to hitting affiliate, just like how we are. And hopefully, with all y'all who view tonight, we will hit affiliate. I will hopefully be able to find that out as soon as my stream summary goes up and I get the thing saying, "Hey, you did it." And then lastly, also on opposite Fridays from us. Sorry, I got a lot to talk about. But on opposite Fridays from us, so this upcoming Friday, which is the 23rd. Is that 23rd? Yeah, 23rd. Okay. I was thinking, I forgot leap year. Gotta love February. But on the 23rd, you'll find me over on the Dinner at a Game for our Walking Dead Jazz Funeral campaign, where we are getting ready trying to do a supply run, so that's going to be fun. And then, if you want to play catch-up, especially for those who didn't know I was running this campaign, if you want to play catch-up, my VODs are on my Twitch page. You can also go on YouTube. I upload every episode as soon as the episode's done. And I do, have them labeled as what episode they are. But with that, we're going to go ahead and raid someone. So let's go ahead and get that started. Oh, that's the wrong thing to hit enter on. There we go.
Barely made it to the end. Barely.
Yep. But
it literally just died.
Yeah, but we're going to go ahead and raid D in Denial. If you like their content, give them a follow. Do make sure that you refresh the browser after a few minutes so that it actually counts as a view, because Twitch is very, very, very particular about what's a view and what isn't a view. And yeah, let's just go ahead and get them a raid. We will see you guys next time.